Alright, we do have a York, so if there were an Aurelia time, it would be now. But we can still beat up on York. The AoE is fine. We can hit the ghouls, use the AoE to spray, still get the push in on him. We're going to be able to group for the team fight. Aurelia would be also very good with Kindred. We'll be okay like this. Mr. York, what are we going to do? Invade, invade, invade. Alright. Looks like we're invading. That'll be fun. What's up, guys? Fast count. Alright, so if we're going for an invade, I'm going to hold my spell. Everything's useful. That's okay. They can go this way. I'm going to go get vision for them. I'll drop my ward. We need the thresh, though. So this is an important step. You absolutely want to get this ward down because you want to know if they're going to do the similar thing to you. No one on our team has sweepers, so this is definitely something to improve on if you're trying to do it. There's a couple different timers you can use. You can either go in early or we can do 128. Nope, guess not. We're going to go with thresh. Oh, there we go. We saw someone. I'm going to get my stun here. Help my team show up. Keep vision. And we don't need the kill. Beautiful. Proactivity above everything. Sitting back and getting waves is literally the baseline for what you can do in a game. You can do better at all times. That is just the minimum. So anytime that your instinct is just let me set up and farm, think about what you can do better. That's at least something. Now against Yorick, we want to try to keep him buried to his turret. We're not going to try to let him get these last hits with cooldowns. Alright, so we've got our push coming. He got his ghouls. Looks like he did go second wind, which is absolutely correct against Volibear. So I'm going to have to work a little bit harder against him than normal. That's okay, we get this wave in. Now we're going to go contest. Looks like he's trying to hold this, actually, so we're going to go ahead and push it all the way in. Taking that. He did not realize that that was coming. Alright, so you know what? We're just going to go get a quick shop off. He's going to be forced to teleport. We are in a very good spot here. Now, we could teleport this, but you see how this wave is under the turret. It means that it's going to be coming back out to me. So I'm just going to go help Kindred with the river spawn. Looks like we've had... Yeah, alright. A little bit of a hiccup. Didn't get to see what was going on with them. We're going to help her go out. Do not go to the Gromp. There we go. Let's hope that the spawn is right here. Either way, we're going to help with it. And we got lucky with the spawn. So we're absolutely going to support this. Ah! I just had to wait to get over that. That's on me. Oh my goodness. Mistracking cooldown. He did get the mark though, it looks like. And we'll get our pushing power in. Oh, miss. I wanted to hit that to try to keep my passive proc up. And we'll go get the leech. Big spike for us in lane. Again, we got this wave in. We got it under the turret, so York's going to be forced to push this back out. He's going to have no problems doing it because of the ghouls. He's got the 4 ghoulios. But we're going to be up in experience here. Callista has a massive bounty. Are we seesawing? I think it's time to seesaw. Because we're going to have level 6, Yorick will not. So it's an opportunity to get into another lane and help to swing the tides of the game. Up tempo, baby. Oh, I don't know about that one. Oh, never mind. He knew about that one.
An enemy has been slain.
York's going around, no big deal. Did I just screw this up? I don't think so. He might have flash Q for me. Okay. Now we get to use teleport. Unfortunately, this did cost us a plate, in essence. Let's go for another turret dive play. Do I should just pick this up? Yorick's going to get his. He's going to get gummed up with a number of defenses here. Just kind of being insurance for the play if they decide to contest. And we get to go for this big push up here. I want to give Callista all these plates. Might not be right, especially in these games that are Yeah, they're solo queues, so they're a little bit disjointed. A little bit too early on that push. Alright, so it costs us this, but it does get Callista even further ahead. Bot lane's gone for them. Is it worth it? That'll always be the question, right? Should be. Probably not, actually. Probably not.
Shut down.
Really want this smite to go off here against this maiden. What? My Q was not off? Okay. It's on me. That's on me.
Unstoppable.
What's up, Dan? How's the body feeling? They're looking at some kind of fight here. There's no dragon or anything though, so I don't know. We're not really doing anything. I think we have to go finish this play. Let York get this one. Have to make sure that we turn this into a profit. We have a turn. We have a chance to swing this for our team. Don't mind at all, Mr. York. This results in another 2 plates, and we're going to be here in plenty of time.
Turret plating will soon fall.
I'm going to get one more wave out and then go over to the dragon. Now we know that we're at least 30 seconds away from York being able to do anything about this. So they take their 2 plates, that's fine. We're going to come over, we're going to get dragon, and we're going to get more tempo here. We're also going to break bot on this visit. It's crash bot. Crash bot. 100%. 3, 2, 1. Good little chunk. That should help the Callista out. Basically no contest anymore. Now we can get behind the wave, make sure that there's no one else coming in. Callista can push this all by herself. Would like to see Thresh or someone come over. I wish Vex weren't on this side of the map. That's okay. We'll let Callista get it. One more wave we can tag in, otherwise this will slow push. Alright, let's see, we pick up our item. Start moving towards Zonia's. Oh, Vex is going in right now. We can make this happen. Don't die, please. Totally not worth dying for. Yeah, we absolutely want this. Oh, did he really smite? Alright, he's got 12 seconds. That's okay. Where's the play down bot? Do we need to teleport to this? It looks pretty dead, right? That's a hull breaker. All the way. Oh, I couldn't get my Zonias off. Good fear by the Vex there. This guy's on top of his Vex play.
has been slain.
Alright, so I think we're going to go to Anathemas next. We've got Vex dealing a lot of damage up in front. We've got a little bit of magic damage coming through from the team as well. The fact that Nunu came here instead of trying to take the dragon while we were all top means that we get a free out for this. Kindred needs to stay alive just a moment longer. Don't want to use this ultimate if I don't have to. But I don't want Calista to die either. She flashing for a shut. Okay. Not a good play. Just to, like, we're getting the experience anyway. The gold is not consequential to the end of this game. You need to have that flash available. We don't actually have a tool to get in here. We do have tools to get in here, however. And here. I'd like to see them come over and drop this ward for ourselves. Got red buff. York's TP is down. I can solo this with this build, actually. He wants to get the kill. The kill's fine. Kill is a good idea as well. Just don't take any chunk damage to start. Come here, Callisto, we need your damage. Just gonna go for Giga Chad. We should, right? Medjai's. 100%. I think I find the Orianna here. Let's see if she takes the thing. Oh, we're in the middle of the bad guy spot. Oh, he's in. Oh no. He almost burst everybody. Holy shit. I think we can go the rest of the way. We're going to have ultimate to turn off this turret. Might use it as a Babu special here. In fact, somehow surviving there is incredible. I don't mind grabbing both waves too. Watch this. Easy. What's up, Bunk? How do I like set 9? Well, I played it a bit. And I think I'm just, at this point, I might be a little bit stretched thin on games. A little bit of poker, a little bit of Hearthstone, a little bit of New World. We got League of Legends. So TFT was like, I don't know how much I'll be able to commit to it. But my kid loves it. He's playing Challengers and destroying with it. Just Callista carry every game. Vex played a hell of a game. These combos were clean. Well done. Let's take a peek. I want to find this moment where I thought Vex was like, "Ooh, I don't know about this," and then she got it. Nope, this is where she got. Right here. Was it right here? No, this couldn't be it. That one's easy. No, later in the game. Game was so high tempo, it's tough to say where it was. Good Kindred ult here. Very happy with how we played this fight. Big blow-ups. This is our first roam over. This is what you get with priority, right? So you can freeze, and if someone's going to freeze, just do this to them, right? Go make a play somewhere. So, you know, Volibear has a unique skill set that lets him do it. I don't actually know the timestamp where it was. Thought it was around here. Orianna did die quite a bit. It's not this one. I'm looking. Can't find it. If you guys have the timestamp, I'll gladly look at it. But basically, there was a spot where, man, it looked like it was going to be a bad spot for Vex, and then just Ori popped. Just so clean. So good. But nice little use of that game. You know, York gets big, but, you know, no big deal. Maybe you could have gotten a little bit more by sending the maiden and then going to cross map somewhere else. Basically, you don't want to just keep on doing the same lane, same thing. You just want to keep moving side to side, side to side. You put a lot of pressure on the team. The problem that they were having is that Vex, people were not dodging Vex, so you can't run the 4v5 if you're unable to dodge that hard engage, because she gets to come in with the fear for free. And then we have all sorts of continuation tools. Plus, we had that first blood at the beginning of the game that made things go nice. How you liking set 9? I should totally move this over here.
Looking to even the...
What a game this was. Did you guys catch this game last night?
That pick. Try to make...
This right here, this was the big misplay. I don't want to spoil it though. I'll give you guys a second. Been playing a fair bit. I enjoy it so far, especially to be able to see which champs are which. Most of my time is on Diablo 4, yeah. But it's nice to take a break with TFT, yep. Yeah, Diablo 4, there's only so much hell you can take, right? So you know what? Let's jump out of queue and let's just do our fast 5 right now. So maybe I do need to move my thing over. All right, so we're going to go into a fast five, a little bit extended this time because it really could boil down to any 5-minute period for here for the next 15 minutes. But basically, how did IMT steal the win from NRG? If you look, they're recalling now 6 supers barreling into the base, and Baron is spawning in 44 seconds. By all measures, NRG should win this game. So, why didn't they? What happened? How did they lose this game? They even had a chance on a counter throw to get through it. So let's check it out. So coming out of the base at 2734, right? They've spent all this money. They've got 9K in their pockets. Now, it is the onus of ending is on them, right? If you don't end, then you're just barreling this money into the pockets of Aphelios. But here's where things go wrong, all right? So we have this hard engaged. Here's the problem. We haven't allowed for the supers to come in yet. This has been treated like a normal engage, as in a blank map state where, yes, you're probably winning this fight, but we're going to see why it's not definitive, because you're fighting against an Annie and an Ornn in this tiny area, which means that they're both going to get exceptional amounts of damage out. Plus, we've got the Aphelios with red-white guns in the perfect position, able to escape and move to either side. And watch what ends up happening in this fight, because FBI is currently 12-2, legendary streak, has 3 and most of the 4th item intact. If you just wait and you back off and you don't actually fight, you still win the game. If you're NRG, right? If nothing happens, you win in these long standoffs. You're actually giving Immortals exactly what they wanted in this position by fighting, because what they want to do is they want to fight you quickly, have some sort of survival, something that relieves you that you're not strong enough to take Baron. If they win, great, even though they're totally not expecting to, even though they are getting some amount of scaling from Ornn and Aphelios, like we said. But you know, on the other side, you've got Jax, Zeri, and Yuumi, so it's not like they're just tremendously outscaling you. In this position, you don't want to give Immortals the fight. You want to force them into a position where they have to choose between the waves and the fight. And because they go so early, right, none of these supers have even been crossed into the base. That allows Immortal to get this play off. You see right here, look at Zeri, stunned, rooted, knocked up, boom, back to back to back. Chain CC just between the Ornn and the Annie was enough to kill from 100 to 0. And then did you notice what happened on the top of the fight as well? You had Tactical soloing out Jax. So look at how this goes. They're chasing Kenvi. Kha'Zix is the least important member of this team. This is a Gore Drinker, Merc Treads 1.5 item Kha'Zix. Just not important at all compared to a 3 item Aphelios. So this pick is largely the problem, that you got 5,000 gold off the table, but you have 10,000 gold right here on the champion that scales better with gold. So look at this fight. We continue. Zeri's trying to get some damage. Contracts ends up peeling back to try to consolidate here and try to save for the fight. What this ends up doing, yes, Tokla is able to finish the kill on Kha'Zix, but again, like we said, Kha'Zix is not actually important. So no damage has come to Tactical. Now Tactical is going to be stacking up the chakrams on his best long-range fighting combination, green and white guns. So as we continue the fight, here we go. We see Zeri die, and Tactical is actually still has cleanse up. So once he gets stunned by the Jax, cleanses it and one-shots him to get the kill. This is super important because now we've got these beefy members still alive. Bolulu is able to get back out. Contracts is not continuing the fight because they did go in 2 different directions. Now in this position, with all the cooldowns down, you still have a little bit more threat. And if you're Yuumi, you should try to get back into the fight this way. Go in, maybe could have rode Contracts to get in, but even from this point, it should still be okay. All right, you did give Immortals what they wanted. Tactical is going to get an immense amount of farm off of this. He got the kills, plus he's going to be able to pick this up if he has the flamethrower gun. So he's going to go and cast his spells and chew through it. So watch what happens in the continuation. Baron is still up. We still have 2 supers everywhere going in. But you see that this is actually the last wave for the bottom and middle inhibitor. So Immortals is actually out of the hot water now because these are the last supers coming in. Also, the fact that they're disjointed, right? Now, the change has made it so that your minion waves arrive to their points at the same spot, but they still don't get to the end points the fast. The mid wave still comes in faster. So Tactical is able to take his blue gun and continue the play. Here's the fight again in slow motion. Again, all these resources being used onto Kenvi on Kha'Zix, only erasing 5,000 gold off the table and leaving the 10k gold carry up here. They're unable to keep Zeri alive ever so slightly. But now they get out of this position. You have the inhibitors respawned. All right. And now they've got what they need. They're coming back into the fight. Aphelios gained the majority of the gold in that fight. Hasn't been able to shop yet. Only has the Cloak of Agility. And here we go with the next phase. Now, if you're Gragas, all right, you don't deal that much damage to the Baron. But it's important to note what people's timers are and where you spot them when you spot them. Okay? When you're starting the Baron off like this and you know that enemy team is in base, as you knew because Annie and Ornn were clearing minions and you see Aphelios, in this position, you actually want to go all in to the Baron and then leave. You want to get a full cycle of spells in if you're the Gragas. And between Gragas and Yuumi and Sejuani, they've got enough tools to be able to go out and flank and knock people away if it comes up. They haven't given themselves that much of a warding advantage here. Now you see Gragas moving over. Good job by Kenvi scouting with the W. Now they do have vision over here. Now why has Palafox gone out? I don't think that he needed to rejoin with his teammates. He panicked a little bit. All right, so you're coming over, but now what? Now you've got no control over this side. You're relying just on these two wards. So if there is a far side alteration, or if they can just approach and get the ward up, which they do, with Ornn, the biggest member on the team, they get to step up. They walk up. There's nothing dissuading them. Now this is truly a 50-50. All right, and not just that, but Kha'Zix deals more burst damage than Sejuani does. Check out this play by Kenvi. He goes into his ultimate, goes invisible. Now the play's coming out. Now suddenly you've come out, you've debuffed your entire team, you've gone 70% on the health of the Baron, but you actually have not finished it. So taking this fight, you're actually at a loss with these debuffs and the fact that you're missing health. This is a big problem. So now we take this fight, and here we go. Aphelios gets to land the perfect, would be a 4-man ult, but Yuumi's up in the sky. And look at the spray, the root, the CC. Boom, they get the pops that they need. And again, it's Aphelios, Ornn, Annie in a corridor. You've lined yourselves up this way. This was a huge missed opportunity by NRG. All right, so a little bit impatient the first time, and second time, they were too patient. They were too cautious. They could have burst the Baron with those timers and then go off. And again, look at the supers in the base. You do not actually want to stand off for a fight here. You actually want to create a face-off or a standoff where neither team benefits anything from moving forward. Because again, there's two supers in the base going to win the game for you, right? This is enough to break the base, and the third one coming in, this is a game-ending push. If nothing happens, then NRG wins this game. But instead we get the continuation. Contracts with one step back in is enough to get him killed as well. And you see Tactical just carrying through the game. They're getting little bits, bites, and morsels to come back into the action. And now resources being expended up here. They get to body in front of the turrets to keep these alive. Very important to keep these turrets alive. Now, with the turrets themselves, once they go behind, below 33 or 66% health, they won't regenerate past that threshold. They will regenerate up to 1/3 and 2/3. You see the Gragas ult again, super cautious. And now this time Tactical in the pit, and we see the beginning of this fight, but just not enough damage. And they're going to trade back 2 for 1. And from this point, we're actually starting to talk about Immortals potentially being favored here. All right. Now, oop, I did not mean to go back. Okay. So Tactical's dead. Great, right? Well, Jax is dead as well, and Yuumi. So Yuumi's worth half your carry. And we have this position. Now, what are the tools that are available to them? What do they have for wards? Well, they went with the shallow ward here. So they don't know that there's not a green ward here. They know that there's a control ward right in their face. But they could go and just burst it, right? So that's the call. That's the call that they're making, is let's just burst it. Now, they're absolutely totally fine to do this. Treats right here. This is a blunder. Your job in this role is to not let this happen. And look what they do. They go up, they say, oh, all right, we're going to stop bursting. 752, we're going to stand off to the side. And Gragas actually picks it up. What was Treats doing? Look at this position. Could have been here. Look, just keep on walking, keep walking, keep walking. They'd be right here. They'd be in the Gragas' face right now. Why are you not stopping the Gragas from getting this? So suddenly, now you've got these two supers in top wave. They're going to break this turret, and they've got Baron again. So again, the advantage is in NRG's hands. Even if, I will say, even if Immortals took that Baron and they got back to a parity on the map, they'd still be behind just for the fact that it's going to take them 2 win fights to get there, whereas only 1 loss will end the game for them. But look, he's just like sitting off to the side. There's split comms as far as who should take, who should not. Treats is not coming out to do his job. And, you know, we won't take anything away from Palafox. He did his job right. But you got to see, like, what is your job in these situations? They were correct to not kill the Vision Ward. They had enough damage. But in conjunction with that call needs to be Treats, come take the most aggressive position possible, because we are making the most aggressive call possible. Right, those things have to go hand in hand. One hand has to wash the other. Otherwise, you get these synchronizations or syncopated rhythms where one person on the offbeat can make a mistake, and that's what happened. So now we get the push again. We're going to deal with this 14 kill Zeri. The problem for NRG is that Zeri has not been getting any stronger, right? She's already full build. And when we come up, this is what you see most often. You see Jax in a solo lane, 4 people on the side lane. The issue with this composition and what we're looking for is the heavy level of engage from Ornn, Annie, and Nautilus together, right? Plus the fact that charging into an Aphelios is very usually going to be a big problem. Now check out this position again. Jax is going to go over and start working straight on a turret. Now this is a problem. Again, you're moving away. Enemy team might have an opportunity to engage. Multiple tools get used here. Yuumi ultimate, Sejuani ultimate are being used. So now you've got Jax coming up. This part's good, but now wait for them. Wait for Immortals to split apart. What you don't want to do is give them the fight now while it's 4v5. They move away, you step up, Jax steps back. Okay, this part is good. This part they're doing just fine. Here we go though. They see the engage. Jax is not teleporting immediately on the Ornn ult. Decides to come over to fight for mid inhib. Now you would get checkmate again. The problem again will be whether or not you can actually solidify this fight. Now NRG moving back up forward is this right here. Super risky by the Zeri to put that little pressure on. Not worth you ever risking your life. NRG now with the Baron buff has gotten themselves back into a checkmate position. What they need to do, again, similar to before, with patience, escort supers in, make sure that they're coming in from the 2 lanes that have broken inhibitors, and as they come in and enter the base, that's when you're going to ingress into this bot lane. Dragon is not important for winning the game, although because of the length of the inhibitors being down, you can still come back and take Dragon. If things are going poorly, you can say, all right, you guys are pinned to your base. We'll come out and collect soul and then come out and finish afterwards. If you do that, though, you have to have this internal timer that you're only going to have 2 waves to work with before you have to give up the play. Now, here we go. Another mistake. We're talking about waves coming in at the same time. Plus the fact that Zeri is very near full build, she doesn't get anything from pushing this wave. You're not actually shopping with this money. So what are you doing by pushing? All you're actually doing by pushing this wave now is handing it to the enemies. You're not in position to do anything else, which means that Immortals is able to come up and pick up this wave for free. Compare that to not doing anything, letting the wave gum up there for 10 seconds, and then coming forward, and then you'd be in a little bit better position. You'd have 10 extra seconds to get into the right spot. So a lot of these like little moments, NRG needs to work on their game-ending technique. And now you've got the completely reversed situation. You'd like to have Jax coming in and escorting these minions in, and then the rest of the team bot. Instead, you have Jax bot and the foursome coming in this way. A little bit harder for enemy team to engage upon you this way. So I see the merit for that. But again, by rushing to get these waves in, we're going to have desynchronized pushes. Jax is now by himself trying to match this wave, but he can't go up because they don't have any vision up here. Love the defensive ward from Immortals. But Jax is stalled out. And now there's going to be another super coming in. So what do? As Immortals, go up, pick up 1 super in base, rotate over, fight for the other one. And now you're going back into a coin flip. And anytime that they step up, you're looking at the potential for Solo to answer. Solo's not really trying to fight the Jax here. He's just trying to clear the waves and be in range of an ultimate. So we continue, right? This play continues. And you see NRG not making any progress here. And it's largely on the back of the fact that they're pushing mid lane too fast, right? Every time that they just wipe that mid lane turret or mid lane wave, they're actually just handing the wave over to the enemy carries. They're picking it up, and you see that this gold differential is just shrinking and shrinking. Not only that, but later in the game, a 5k gold lead is much less consequential than it is early. So before, we were talking about a 10k gold lead at 44 to 34. Now we've got 6.4, and it's near the end of the game. Aphelios is actually full build. Now, another thing to note right here, when you're in a situation where you're behind by a lot, you basically want to invest into the gamble. You want to do an all or nothing approach. Zeri noticeably has Guardian Angel, knowing that she's the target of the engage, but this will drastically reduce her total DPS, okay? Whereas Aphelios went for full damage, meaning that in these standoffs, he's going for the maximum, right? It's his job to deal the most amount of damage possible, and I absolutely love that he did not go for any kind of safety item, because his safety is his position and his comp. He doesn't need to build safety in this team. Everyone's based around him coming in. So they go in, they muscle out the team. Jax, again, a little bit too far forward, doesn't really accomplish anything with these waves. They're not creating any kind of patience for these stack slow pushes. They seed the dragon, and now NRG gets nothing, and the inhibitors are going to respawn. So now we're down to one last flip. Baron buff. All right, last time, based on the positions, I want you to pause the video. All right, take a moment and decide how should NRG approach this Baron. All right, again, we're going to talk about the position of the enemy champions. They're in their base and taking it, taking the minions in there. You have an opportunity to be super aggressive, and Gragas wants to come and just blow these guys away. Now, they take a little bit longer, right? They decide to split and kill wards and take some time in the bush and set it up. Again, they miss their opportunity when it's on the table, but it will come again. The super is coming in top. That's the last super in that wave. They still have the stacked advantages on the minion waves, being a higher net level on the team means that you'll get stacked minion waves, but basically they had that advantage on spawn. They've since given it up, but the minion waves are all stacked up, and that's why they're still pushing in. You're still threatening for inhibitors to go down here. Okay, now here's where they go, and here's the mistake. Jax goes off for a solo. They split. They don't, however, body the Kha'Zix. So again, Palafox needs to do a better job of presenting threat and putting his body in harm's way to get the Kha'Zix out of the pit. So now it's a stolen Baron buff. They get the fast recalls. They get to come up. Now we have full item Aphelios. And at this point, you can't say that you're ahead. Even if you have a gold lead, if the enemy carry has 6 items, it doesn't really matter. They are going to carry enough damage for the entire fight. Everyone else is just gated by cooldowns. It's Ornn, Nautilus, and Annie together. Now check this out. Again, Gragas excuses himself from the pit at exactly the wrong time. Right? That's not the time to go around. If you're going around, if you're making the patient play to move around, then your team needs to make the patient play and let HP totals go. If you're going to make the aggressive play, which is dashing over the wall, then you want your team to make the aggressive play of bursting down the Baron. If he's able to go up there and get a body on the Kha'Zix, right, all it takes is one E bump. That will put them in position where you drop the ult on yourself, and that will push the Kha'Zix further away, enough for your team to finish that burst. Now we have a position. It's still the case where if IMT loses a fight, they are going to lose. And because they have 6 items on Aphelios, a win at this time might have enough timer on the push to be able to go end the game. So now these fights are very much coin flip. They see Dokla. They try to make an angle over here. A little bit of a mistake here by Treats again. All right, going forward, there's not really a fight to go off of. But again, look at this position. Pause for a moment. Look at... I did not want L to be forward. Look at how we're positioned. Tactical has moved himself over this wall, and they have vision. Now, if you're in the middle of a fight, this is super, super important. You're going to have a team fight by this area. This control ward can swing the tide of the fight. The fact that your team has vision in here and they do not means that Tactical's position is just great. Compare that to Palafox, where he's barely going to even be able to access this fight, is a big, big skew in their power. Check out the burst that we're going to get here if we get any amount of clump up. We get the knockups, burst into FBI, not able to one-shot him, but able to get most of it. They do eat up the GA, and now they go and they pick off Zeri, which means that they get they would have gotten Yumi as well. She was able to get it to contracts. But with Zeri dead, how do they defend? They've got Yumi plus Sejuani and Gragas. There's no consistent DPS threat. They've lost their wards here. Teleport is not up for the Jax. They don't have the ability to go backdoor. And look at how IMT goes to end this game. Constantly stepping up. We're being aggressive. We've got the wave. Check out how they're going to approach this. Solo's going to go up and grab a turret shot. Kenvi grabs a turret shot. You move up into position to grab aggro so that your wave stays alive. This is very important. Everything is for the Aphelios, right? You move up. You're willing to sacrifice 99% of your HP. And if it comes to it, you're willing to sacrifice your body as well. A little bit early on the ultimate from Gragas does not get the minions away. And then they're stuck trying to go in. Jib jab, they're going for haymakers at the end. And Immortals actually snatches this victory. So incredibly defended. We saw that when the supers were in position, they did not get in position. The team did not move up. So when you're NRG, you've got those 6 supers coming in. Just let them get into the base. You don't need to make the aggressive play when your minions are doing the slow push. Let them get to a point of imminent threat where they're all the way in the turret. Then you can make that engage. But that should never happen, because if you just back off to Baron, you're patient, let the supers come in, there is no good answer. They are in checkmate. Constantly we saw this dissonance between the strategy on energy. You have aggressive motions with unaggressive plays, and you have passive motions during aggressive plays. So they really need to work on that. They need to figure out what the shot call is like, how they can do that, because by all means this game should be won, and if they take the steps to do it, this is not like an amazing thing Immortals did, although they did great. They looked for isolations, they looked for engages when they could get it, and just say, hey, we got to take fights and win these coin flips, and Tactical played out of his mind. So power to them, they did great, but it is worth noting that these principles for completing checkmate, you know, sometimes you have to sacrifice a piece to get that forced checkmate. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's just a matter of pushing their king to the corner of the board and delivering checkmate. They missed an opportunity. They tried to deliver a check when it wasn't there, and they ended up giving up their advantage. So nice win, Immortals. Something to work on for NRG. Let's get back into game. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. Melio is a hard counter to Annie. Just thematically, right? He likes to play with fire, and he keeps people cozy and warm with fire, and she uses fire as a weapon, so, you know, she tries to deal damage, and Melio's just like, yeah, this is nice. Oh, the fem's back. Let me go say hi. Maybe we'll pick first. Come on. Might be a tenacity game with Rel. absolutely double MR. Alright, so is this going to be a tank game? This is definitely Abyssal Mask territory. Do we go with double? Do we go like this? If we're going full tank, it looks like it's going to be rel top. Well, it could be rel support too. Hopefully this is not like a Darius type. If it's Darius, then we're going to have to go HP here. Jax, that's totally fine. Totally fine. Alright, is it enough to go? No, we have knockups, lots of knockups. We'll be okay like this. Jax is going to be favored in a long fight at level 1 and 2. So we're just going to use grass procs when we can. We'll just try to stun him up. If we ever brick our Q into his counter-strike, we're absolutely going to lose. Is your hoverboard upstairs?
Yes. It's next to the couch. But I'm not gonna like ride it out. I'm gonna bring it out.
I thought you had it up in your room. Sorry, team. You can't find it. I'm sorry, bud. Check your room. I thought I hung it up on your closet hangers.
Oh yeah, it's up there. I don't know.
We have to assume that there's wards down here. I might actually go and help the Mumu clear this. Although the extra minions actually help him to clear. Oh, whoops. Alright, we got our push for ourselves. This will help to protect the Amumu. And I do want to hold it off a tiny bit. I don't know if I'll be able to. It might have been able to if I skipped that CS. But now it is going to push right into range. So a cheaty recall. Why would you smite that? Why on earth would you... The thing was literally a Q away from dead. My goodness. Okay. Enrage. Oh, rage. I'm done. Now I have a huge wave that I need to get out. Jax has gotten out of this situation. I don't have any stacks on my cult. So we're just going to stack this up, start pushing out more. Still going to go with the Emax. Mumu actually pieced out, so I have to go. I'm just going to try to harass for this cannon. It's on me. That's the difference in levels that I gave up. Whew.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I should have just taken the red. Took too long. It would be really good for me. He'd be able to get other things. But at this level, and especially this guy has clearly shown that he would have tilted off the face of the planet. So I just got to be better. We have a huge wave, so we can use this to try to fight the Jax.
An ally has been slain.
I dare him to fight me here. Should be good enough to get us our second plate. Nope, not quite. Was that... I know they changed the minion AI to not come off because of minions, but I would have expected with the fight that he would have taken more damage there. Alright, this is the part of the game where I should start winning, although he does have a huge level advantage on me. And he's got the minions here, so there's nothing really I can do except to let this break on my turret. Level 5 Amumu. Can I go and gank this Fizz? Oh. What you need is to just ult there, not try to move away, just literally get this guy in the face. Going for the minimum here.
An enemy has been slain.
Alright, hopefully that'll be the end of what Jack's going to get over here. We'll need to try to keep on making plays. The Amumu is very, very, very far behind.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Cass. Should be a continuation right here. Maybe we're just always losing that. Absolutely ripping. Annie? Tibbers? Oh, Tibbers gonna go the wrong way. No, she might get credit for this. Nice. Oh, solo queue wonders. My play on the turret was awful, by the way. What is Zach up to? They're going for this? Okay. Does that get us top turret? Maybe. No, not quite. Rip. My bad. Could I have done that? Probably.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
She doesn't have teleport. She needs to join with the team. What? Oh, he finished his pork. Okay. Yep, I'm crushed. Well, the fact that he's here maybe means that we're okay. So we got 2 ults down. God, this guy's so huge. We have no damage to kill him. There it is. There's the damage, but it's still not enough. We can win this. We can win this. This is an overreach for them. Which? Not dealing any damage.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
Trying to find windows. It's all about windows now. Alright, let's finish Cull off and then make sure that they're not going for Baron. I'd like to get this ward up because they're going to control vision in this area. Maybe we can get something. We don't have Twitch in the vicinity though, so it's a huge problem for us. Nothing. Yikes, guys. Alright, so I got hot here. I'm hot here. There we go. Zero, zero, zero. You know what? We'll just talk. If they come by, they come by. I'm gonna go over this fight mid, see a couple opportunities, different ways to engage. Cassiopeia versus Zac is actually very, very good. He can't use his dashes. When he's flying in the air, you can always ult right in his face and then put him in the prison, and he won't be able to get his other spells off. But let's look at this stuff. What's going on? All right, so there were some complaints about what's happening in bot lane. Okay, so this right here, this is a mistether on both sides, right? You can see too far away, too far away. Rel actually is going to have a huge HP lead going into this, but you have to be careful because it's going to be far enough away from Jinx that she won't be able to continue with the rest of her spells. All right, so you see no more damage coming up. This is fine with heal. Good job flashing forward. You do want to flash right away. Make sure you get your ignite off first. So looking at back up, right? If you're Annie, just standing in a spot right here, like this right here, you can't go this far ahead. This poke is not meaningful, right? You need to make sure that it aligns with the Twitch. Now, Twitch also going W is a big mistake. He should be going Q for the extra damage. He's got the E, obviously. But right here, this W wants to be right in the middle of this fight, and it should be immediate. All right, so I don't mind that he's putting it right here to kind of zone, but like versus Aftershock, the early game advantage of Aftershock is tremendous. And if you're Annie, you got to flash out before they flash. We'll see if Jinx executes a flash auto or an auto flash. So right here, if you're quick, I do like that she gets the W right away. This is fine. Okay, that's one missed auto. Okay, it looks like she does get a flash auto off. Okay, yep, so that's an auto flash. Auto flash, when you click on them already and then you flash, your auto attack will instantly go off, and that's what you saw here. So even when your anti, flashing away does not work. That's why you have to get away in response. So a lot of people at this ELO aren't familiar with this. If you buffer any of your abilities, right? So anything that has a movement, a dash, Fizz Q, for example, auto attacks, a lot of different spells and ultimates, if you go and flash and then try to press the button, that little delay is enough for someone else to flash, right? Especially since audio cues, our brains are faster at picking up audio cues, so they'll hear the flash and they'll immediately flash out. They're already clicking back here. They're already in position with their mouse. They hear flash, they flash. That's what happened here. But because in this case, Jinx actually buffered her auto attack, she's actually going to get the auto attack instantaneously, and it doesn't matter that you flashed out. No, Malice right here used cleanse, didn't really need to do it, could have used it to get the poison off right then, but I like that they're going for continuation. Let's look at the play mid. Okay, so by all means, this should be a combo right here. We've got 139. That's actually not quite enough to cast all your spells. That's, I believe you need 145 at this level. So they'll be stacking up shortly. They'll have all the spells available to them. Basically, you're going to look for a Q to go down or the W to go down from the cast. Okay. Goes Q in. Can't get an E off because you're in the pool, right? So you have to go in, you have to know. Good job by the cast recognizing and putting on the W down instinctively. But if you're the Fizz, it looks like what they tried to do is try to cast another spell, and you can't do that. You want to go in. Let's see what the animation's on it exactly. We'll slow it down. You see the Q's coming up. 3, 2, 1. Let's just hover over these mana costs. 85, 30, and 50. So 80. So it's 165, not 145. All right, so they don't even have the amount of mana that they need to dive. This, if you do a one-to-one execute and trade, then it's totally worth, because no one's here to pick up the wave. So just in a case of like positive for turns versus negative, it is good to get this trade off if you can get it. Now when we're going in, this needs to be a WQ. All right, WQ will apply the W instantaneously, and you'll have the ignite. So all three of these buttons should have been pressed in conjunction, WQ and ignite. All of them would have gone on. Then you would have had extra time with this champion having that down. Now we're on the poison. Now if you're here, you don't actually need to get this auto attack off. You can just jump in the air, reset the aggro. Right here we get the hit. That's fine. Now step off. It looks like they're trying to get another attack off. Just missed. I don't know. They didn't get stunned or anything, right? Other thing that you always have to be worried against Cassiopeia is that she can just ult you in the face when you dash. But it looks like she hits 6 in the middle of this wave. Right here. One more minion should do it. Yeah, there we go. 6. Catch them while they're leveling up. Good. Now there's a synergy that we never got to take advantage of, which was Twitch and Cast moving together. I want to look at Amumu. What happened to this Amumu? We're just going to go speed roll through his game. Because the beginning started fine, right? We get the invade into this. We should be totally okay. Alright, 2 correct spells. Use Smite here, always. Alright, so you don't want to spend this much time on this camp. Now, it doesn't get seen. That's fine. Pause for a moment. Okay. So this is fine to move it over. You'd also be fine to just move the wall over here. Move yourself to the wall so that they don't see. If you're ever wondering whether or not they're going to see you, just look at the other side of the map. Look where your minions are and what they see. And then you can go in. But if you fight this and step out, then they will see you. Okay, so good invade here. You should always use your E on these last ones. Now showing is a mistake. Zach sees that his camps are down. You should have just recalled, right? Once you take this, just go into this bush and recall. No reason to come out this way. You're just basically as fast coming back to your camps. And this way, if they do decide to come invade you, you'll always be in position in time. And you can get a little shop off, a little something that can go a little better. So let's check the rest of this. Looks like we have a fight. Stopping his blue to go continue. Interesting read here. This turned out okay. Now Volibear roaming over means that we do end up getting the win on this fight. Now this was hilarious to me. Blew my mind that he cast Smite there. This guy's head was not in the game. And the spam pings. Honestly, it would have been totally fine for Volibear to take it. But this right there, winning that fight, did cost top lane momentum. Now, it's my fault if I die here, but I do want some support to just rebound this wave and just get this pushing out, right? So this right here is totally fine. We've got the wave in our advantage. This big of a minion wave, we're totally fine. But Amumu still hasn't taken his Western Quadrant. Now, I'm okay to go push up, again, with the size of the wave. But look what's going to happen now. Jax is going to pick up level 5. And from here, we're going to have a problem. Totally okay still here. Maybe could have gone out and rotated the fight over. Now here we go. Let's see. Hit 6. This is where it's 6 versus 4 and we have a big deficit. So I didn't recognize that 6 would be coming in. That's on me. And now we talk about a snowball in the top lane, where it's going to be very difficult. Now still we have the comp where we can get a lot of things done together. But if we're a Mumu, like anytime, if you're post 8, if you're being proactive and shadowing lanes, then you will hit 6 after 8. Can't do this, not after being spotted. That one's just inting. No, you have priority in top lane, call for the top laner, right? Or come over here, help them push. Best case scenario, we actually just dive this guy, right? It'd be totally fine to dive. A Mumu can take aggro, grab in, stun. I can stun, then he can stun again. But from this position, what's left? I don't know. We're just super far behind here. Still level 5, 820. I think it's like 930 before he hits level 6. Now you can go for Rift Herald if your lanes have prio. So Cass is always going to have prio against Fizz. And then Volley's always going to have the push against Jax because of these abilities. So totally fine to come in here. I don't know why Cass is backing off here. Really wanted to get a play in. I don't know if Zach saw me, but yeah, we did get the instinct that he's moving over. So here's the engage. Anytime that you're getting, as Cassiopeia, you're getting engaged by Zach, you want to think about which abilities you can just stymie with your ultimate. You just want to hit your ultimate in his face. Basically never gets cast, and so we end up with a continuation that looks like this. So we basically could have gotten away from that situation just by casting ult. This is a mistake by me. Don't need to use those resources, but we do get the plates off, which is fine. Could do better. So anyways, there's a little glance at the game. Things that can go a little bit better with plays. We didn't get to look at the team fight. When they blow everything, if you're here, entire team blows everything into the fight, you can open up and you can just start ripping in. Doesn't matter if your position's not perfect. You need to be able to deal that extra damage, and that's why this number is so low, because we basically never took the fights when they were there. So this is usually indicative of someone who is unclear on what to do with their champion, usually because of low mastery, or they're just a one trick that has gotten it to a certain extent but doesn't know something about the game, about where to go. Usually it's the first case though. Let's take a peek at Mr. Twitch. 7 games recently. Okay, 11 games on Twitch this season, not horrible, but a lot of other ones. I'm surprised they're not playing Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's exceptionally strong right now. Caitlyn is not. Sivir is. Jhin is, but I think he said F Jhin. I've seen way too much of that champion recently. But so it looks like a bot lane main. But yeah, definitely most comfortable on Kai'Sa. Has negative win rates on everything that's not Kai'Sa. Jhin's still a low sample size, tough to say. Senna makes a lot of sense. A lot of these AD carries that play support, as long as you get the right situation for it. But if you're Twitch, just going back in, it's around the 14-minute mark or so. We have that big team fight. There's an opportunity to open up in that spot. Thanks, Dan. Hopefully it makes sense. But certainly what ends up happening, right, when people aren't really paying attention, which happens when they're not comfortable with their champions, they catch snapshots later. They're not constantly assimilating in what's going on in the game. So later, yeah, you do look, and yeah, there's a level discrepancy between Volibear and Jax. And I will say that I did not recognize that Jax would hit 6. That's on me. But that happens because we won in mid. So we just need to take that momentum and express it more, and it'll be okay if Jax has a lead over here, as long as we're leading over here. But a mistake by me to let the Jacks get in on that spot. Also, just generically a tremendously bad matchup for Volibear. Maybe could have gotten a little bit more with a press the attack version. Went for tanky. Never really got a spot for it. Could have gotten into Abyssal Mask. We would have been fine with scaling as well. Certainly just need to do better. Sure. I'm okay with the Thresh first pick. Normally support is really good in later positions. Should we go with something like Twisted Fate up top? York? Anti-York? So I may be coaching a Brazilian women's amateur team, the E-Wolves. Details to come. Don't know if it's going to be official yet, but it looks like I'm going to be coaching overseas. How about that? Alright, Wukong, gonna have a tough time. We want to go AP if it's a Rammus, and mobile if it's a Jarvan or a Rek'Sai. Now Garen and Ivern can actually do a lot of work together. Rek'Sai. Alright, so very aggressive path, gank paths top. I'm a little bit better off being on red team for this position. Should I go something classic? Let's see. They have dive in the form of Rek'Sai, Fizz, even Kaisa. One of those two is support. So you know what? I think we'll just go like this. Everybody on their team requires auto attacks, so we're just going to rely on this. Now let's see. Garen, going to be a lot about all-in combos, so normally we would go here. Totally fine to go conditioning, but we want to win the lane. Revitalize better for lane. This is better for late game. We can go like this and like that. And if we do that lineup, we don't even need teleport. Now, the big question for me is going to be how much of the armor am I going Tiamat or am I going Bami Cinder into Garen? If I get Bami Cinder, I completely lose control of the waves, and the damage is not high enough to really be consequential, so I have to be really careful with that. Early plated steel caps would be nice, although I already have the Twilight's Refuge, so not usually the one that you have to go to. Normally with this build, it's going to be Lucid Boots, and I can rush them. And since I'm really the main tank for this team, I'm probably going to have to build everything tanky from there on out. No real need for an Abyssal Mask this game. They are mostly AD, so I can just stick to armor stacks. Maybe get something like a Thornmail, but it'll only be much better later once we're scaled up. The more fun build is the Trinity Force. All the buffs, right? Divine Sunder not as good as it used to be. Trinity Force is just fine. I've played Stride Breaker. They're all good. Titanic Hydra is obviously insane, and the whatever it's called, the Heart Rune, is just kind of classically good on Shen ever since preseason. Let's just take a peek. We'll do whatever's number one here. Maybe. Iceborne, Radiant Virtue, this is my favorite. Anathemas, early Anathemas, look at that. Infinity Edge not doing well, Iceborne doing very, very well. Titanic not doing well at all anymore. So yeah, well, it looks like just Sunfire. We'll go with the early Sunfire. Now Garen's not really looking to chunk or to trade. He's just looking to get big chunks. So I'm actually going to go like this. It's a little bit faster for the rest of the build. We'll be able to get Balmy Cinder faster. It does make me a little bit more susceptible. Now we do have Ignite versus Ignite. I actually love this ward by Wukong this game. You still have to be careful of Rek'Sai paths over the top here. Normally I'd go in and roam with these guys. Now you have to be careful. This is really far back. If you go any further back, it won't see this edge. This ward, same thing. If you don't get it right on this edge, then it won't see around here. The map is asymmetrical, so some things to keep in mind. And there's Bone Plating doing its work for us. Don't actually get a grass proc off, though. Want to get the slight minion lead. Grass procs whenever we can. Usually, as best we can, we want to hit him while he's hitting a minion, right? This guy's being kind of loose with his positioning. Anytime that I'm out clicking somebody, that's usually a bad sign for them. Still not invulnerable to missing CS, though. This guy's not respecting my damage at all. If I get E, I just can E-flash this guy. Now you can see like the amount of health that second wind gives. Tried to get the minion stagger on him. Alright, now this wave's going to stack up, come back out to me. He really has no business contesting here. It looks like he's trying to, yeah. We got this. Flash, 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 flash. One more. Yeah. It's a big deal. Because we get this. Oh, right. No teleport. Alright, this wave's coming out to me. Garen has no teleport. Rek'Sai is not picking up this resource. This is a huge, huge win for top lane like this. So good job by the Wukong. He's able to get his full stacks off. He's also a camp ahead of the Rek'Sai because he's able to get this, and he's got the kill to shop with. So now he's going to absolutely dominate this 1v1. He can take fights in the river. We just need to make sure that we get push prio from someone like Syndra. Now Garen's kind of stuck in this tough spot where he's never really going to want to press up any more than this. We are going to call off the minions a bit, though. Hey, thank you. Well, we could have played that better. Alright, so now we've got the wave pushing out again. We're just going to go this. We've complete control of the wave. We can slow push. We're going to let it stack up, and then we're going to get a position where we can go ultimate. Now, I could have actually, if I were really aware, I should have actually burst that minion down so I could go and teleport onto the Syndra. Missed opportunity for me. Streamer diff. Alright, now we go and start hard shoving. A little bit of lag. I didn't get my ult again. I'm getting a little bit of spikes here. I'm like, what is going on? Can we get a dive off with this? Probably. At least I can go start harassing this guy. Come here. No, Syndra, I need you. The correct play is not to go pick up another wave. The correct play is come and, like, consecrate this. It's fine. It's fine. She can go there. I really want more people showing up though. I could have seen that Thresh was not willing to come in, and I could have gone and just taken the lantern out. I needed to flash that before that. We'll still get the kill here. I did not need to flash in response to his flash. Same mistake that we talked about last game. He can push this. He's waiting for it. That's fine. Going for it. If he's got W, then he's got her. He's looking, he's getting the angle there. Nice. We'll give Jin the solo here. He's supposed to continue to peg the wave. That's okay. Try to give him all the gold as possible. Get him these. Alright. Alright, there's the fizz. Syndra wants to come. No, we can't do anything here. In fact, I probably actually just have to shelter against the dive. Bait, bait, bait. That guy's dead. Wait. I didn't even see them jump in. It's on me. Alright, Garen's going to get a lot done. Jin's going to be enormous. Gave up a little bit too much here. Again, not like perfect, but we are going to get the play from Jin. The plates from Jin. He should be putting a trap down. Let's see if he actually comes around. Yeah, so this is his. Then he doesn't have a lane anymore. Oh, wait, did I... Yeah, made a mistake here. Oh, but so did he. He didn't realize that my shield was coming back up, which is the big reason why we got chunked there. But he could have followed that up. That was completed stride breaker. I should have been pressing tab. Again, horrible habit. You know what? It's going to be this game. Jin should have enough to carry. Syndra's aware. There we go. She survives this. They do get the result. Alright, here we go. Nice little peel. Oh, nice job walking him into the... lantern, whatever you want to call it. I shouldn't say nothing. that way, fella. Beautiful. Alright, Garen went for a fast push as a response, so we'll go and answer this wave. See if he's rotating.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Dominated.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Alright, level 2 ult at the ready.
Rampage.
This is just me zoning. We'll go over and help protect against the Garen. Let's help the Jin go get this turret. And then he can rotate over. This will be my side of the map from here on out. I don't have flash, which I didn't need to use right there. That was a very big reach. Give it to Jin solo. Hey, better not. Static Shiv Umbral Glaive. I think we're actually in an okay spot against this. That guy's not. So Ignite should kill him. No, it doesn't. Oh my gosh, I left it out. Same thing Garen did. Alright, we've got Iceborne. We're in a good spot. Go for it, guys. No. Take Herald. Take Herald. Yeah. I'm just going in. No, we don't need it. They're good. That's a flash from a Garen. stuns. Good blow-ups. Jhin is dead, otherwise we'd go Baron. We don't have a tremendous amount of damage for it. It's like, it would be close. Big mistake. Jump Thresh. Oh, this guy's in trouble. Whoops. I want this red to be able to peel more. Kind of griefy. They want dragon as their prize? Alright. JCC. And enemy team ints over a dragon, which we should actually stop dragon. We should go this instead. This is fine too. Having Wukong go over here, there's enough timers on the dust here. Chain inting. No need to show myself on that wave. There's a chance that the other people that are alive. We know it's not Kaisa, but Garen could easily be nearby, and we don't know where the rest of the support squad is. It's not awful to take this. Krug's low doesn't help me win the game, so I have to be like very deliberate about exactly how much I'm willing to take. There we go. We see spotting right here. We're going to keep dash open. Use some cooldowns now so that we have them up. This way we're pushing into multiple different lanes, and you can use left click, bound to attack, click, bind, so that as it goes it won't make any false progress. You'll just go here and keep on walking with the minion wave. Hey guys, all in. Garen's in the wrong spot. You're actually like doing him a favor by coming to the rest of the team, by teleporting to him. job pushing the wave there. Now, important step, we wait for the minions, and then I'm going to dash in with a shield, take half the aggro, and then move, get rid of the other half. The turret can come up, that's fine. Doesn't need to keep on hitting me. In this case, we're going out. Okay. It'd be nice if I could hit this. I tried to hit that ignite multiple different times. This guy cannot hit me through that window. Reconnection. Rip. Jungle Gap. Wasn't Rek'Sai enormous in the beginning? A little bit of a scaling gap diff, right? It's on Rek'Sai to get huge early, right? Double marksmen are supposed to win on first buy. As soon as you start getting items, the fact that you have the utility and 3 items from a support is always going to make them better. This is why Kate stopped getting picked. Not only that, but she also just got the like massive AD nerf, which is usually indicative of stay away from this champion. Strong 1v5. I wonder if this guy's smurfing. Just playing Wukong only. But good job from everybody. I'm going to be right back.
Fireflies, a million little pieces, feeds the dying light and brings me back to life. In your eyes, I see something to believe in. Your hands are like a flame, your palms are sweet as pain. Let the darkness lead us into the light. Let our dreams get lost, feel the temperature rise. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite, like a starship speeding into the night. You and I get lost in the infinite light. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite. So alive, your touch is like a daylight, burning on my skin. It turns me on again. You and I, survivors of the same kind, but we're the only ones dancing on the sun. Let the darkness lead us into the light. Let our dreams get lost, feel the temperature rise. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite, like a starship speeding into the night. You and I get lost in the infinite light. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite. Diamonds are Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. I feel the heat as we collide, like a fever that feels alright. So baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. 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 Fireflies, a million little pieces, feeds the dying light and brings me back to life. In your eyes, I see something to believe in. Your hands are like a flame, your palms are sweet as pain. Let the darkness lead us into the light. Let our dreams get lost, feel the temperature rise. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite, like a starship speeding into the night. You and I get lost in the infinite light. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite. So alive, your touch is like a daylight, burning on my skin. It turns me on again. You and I, survivors of the same kind, but we're the only ones dancing on the side. Let the darkness lead us into the light. Let our dreams get lost, feel the temperature rise. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite, like a starship speeding into the night. You and I get lost in the infinite light. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite. One touch and I ignite.
Diamonds are forever, but all we need is just tonight. A monumental tremors that can freeze the speed of light. Just like particles that's falling from heaven all over the stars. Hear you calling for me. Hear you calling me on the phone.
Let the darkness lead us into the light. Let our dreams get lost, feel the temperature rise. Baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. I feel the heat as we collide, like a fever that feels alright. So baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. 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 eyes, baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. I feel the heat as we collide, like a fever that feels alright. So baby, tell me one more beautiful lie. One touch and I ignite. 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 Fireflies, a million little pieces, feeds the dying light and brings me back to life. In your eyes.
Alright, we're back. I feel like carrying. Let's go. Smurf Q. Shouldn't be Smurf Q, although I think yellow got a little bit messed up because we played a couple games with friends here. But this is bad. When the best people in the world on your champion are only doing that, not a good sign. But should be a good time to be Shen. Like, look at all the ADs everywhere, right? You're going to be fine into Malphite, right? You're just better in the team fights. The only person here who's like a really bad matchup is Mordekaiser or Jax. It can be a pain in the ass. Definitely have to play kind of really passively against him. Nasus coming up is going to be a big deal too. Maybe we'll just play Nasus in the jungle here. I should have to see which champions I have to see what I can queue second. More top laners, right? Presumably more top laners, yeah. There's no way I own Azir. Okay. She got to make sure that we're linking here. We don't have Karthus. Oh no. Oh no. Was Master Yi in the patch notes? Okay. Alright, grenade. Holy hand grenade. A Mumu build. Pop some fools. Yep. Seek and destroy. Target Twitch. That's the name of the game plan. Why did this win rate just ubiquitously drop here? Just the items? Oh, it wasn't the champions around him that suddenly changed. All right, we've got 2 hyper carries, and then it looks like we've got probably Morgana mid. Morgana very difficult for me to get on too. We can definitely take fights against Sejuani because we've got Conqueror. Have to be careful about the Permafrost engage. Heavy on the magic damage. So I actually probably have to go second item Abyssal Mask no matter how I cut it. It doesn't look like we're in Smurf queue if we're playing against a 500,000 point Morgana.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright, should we accept a leash from Karthus Annie? Probably not.
Minions have spawned.
Hey. Had thought for a moment of going to Krugs first. That's very bad. That should never happen. He's got teleport, so he's not going to lose anything. We don't need to pick it up. Just wait. Just get the level. Just get the level first. Works for me. Could have been fine either way. This guy's inting. Alright, that's a lot of damage. Aurelian Soul, get his dash off, another one. Yeah. Oh, the crab! Cock blocked by the crab. That sucks. Let's see. Where are we going to go? I should have been looking for shops. Alright, this will be respawning. Bot lane's going to be pushing up. So actually we're going to skip wolves, go Gromp, just because it's on the way. And then be in position to counter gank here. Bait. Let's see. When's the moment? Now it is. Here we go. We go all in. All in. All in. All in. Just trying to help them get that push off so that they can help me in the river. Hopefully the Karthus doesn't take it personally. This was a good ward. Alright, so they actually just got this. Always want to push there, help them get out of that situation. We're going to go here, see what kind of lingering vision. Nothing. So that when they come back, they're going to be in a raw state. We're going to path over, staying away from this edge right here. Now, if you're pro, they know that they get this ward. Here we go. Volibear's got the engage, so we're just going to go straight in. Nope, too late. Kale just saw me. That's okay. We're just going to pay a visit. Go in here. Volibear's going to reset this wave, which means we can be stronger over here. We know that enemy jungler came to Krugs, so we should be able to get a Gromp respawn here. Nope. Now, these don't spawn until 9 minutes now. Go for it, dude. Oh, he's out of mana. I'm just going to go cover. He doesn't have teleport. Just going to walk over the ward. No big deal. Pick up this wave, and then we'll go get Krugs and come back. Flash down from Asol. Thank you. Oh, a lot of resources. Probably what not worth, actually. No, really? Oh, the new ulti. That's my bad. Got the animations wrong. Don't need to lock her up in that spot because she's not actually dealing any damage. Oh, I hate this when it does this in the shop. What the fuck? This is super slow. Can't be that slow. Alright, now normally I'd go Herald, and you know what? With Kale gone and Volibear rotating over here, we're going to go red into Herald and it should be okay. Nice job breaking the shield. That is a flash down. Am I going to want to keep coming here? Karthus, ult. Do it. Very late. This is a bit of a waste. Volibear has his teleport, so I'm not going to go to top. We're just going to take Riftchild here. Maybe could have just come over to this fight. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go over to the fight. Good job. So let's see. Here's the big gambit. Whether or not we just go for this. Absolutely worth. I don't know if I needed to flash, particularly if we had the stun lined up from Annie. Looks like I didn't need to. Alright, 57 seconds on Dragon. We've got Aesol taking a recall. Karthus! Karthus! thought it was a visual bug. I could have sworn that I saw him use it before. Can cut off different angles. Stay here, stay here, stay here, stay here. Oh my god. She let him out. Oh my gosh, Annie. It's too bad. Alright, Morgana's dead, which means that we're going to counter attack this. We're going to bait. They're going to go in. That was supposed to go. Yeah, I'm so bad. I tried to split the difference too much. I need to play that so much better. Hey, how come I don't have... I thought I got the Sork boots. Oh, half the stacks are gone from this. We could go with Magi's plus... You know what? That's the fun one, right? Magi's plus stopwatch. Basically full build now. Maybe I should have gone first strike. Alright, let's see. The big fight happening here. Aurelian Soul is showing up. They're going to get this kill. What can we take? Can we push mid? I think we can push mid right now. Really good game for this last Whisper over here. Or whatever it's called, Wit's End. Anything? Got him. That's enough. Zoning. I'll block that gladly. We actually get increased damage if this guy doesn't move. Annie shield.
An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Wow, we just need to play this a lot better. 7-3, but we're playing like garbage. Your first note was right, second note was right, the third one needs to come down. We're learning some Super Mario Bros. The Koopa Troopa caves. Good job. Finally, we get an on-time ultimate from McCarthus. This guy should just die, actually, on purpose. The burn.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I want to get this while Kale's bot. Another missed flash. This is a big buy for me, so I really want it. That's really good for us that they're going on that route. That's a big cooldown to keep track of. Who do I give this to? Volibear? Alright, Abyssal Mask has to be our last item. Volibear. Get the pick. Love the decisiveness there from Annie. Why is Volley up there? Gosh. Oy. Kale Flash is down, it is true. Hopefully everybody's okay with that plan. Alright, they see me here. Volibear needs to not int here. It's very important that he does not int here. Thank you. Oh, it almost gave me a ride out. Okay, he's actually going to get a trade kill here. Maybe not with the black shield. No, he's got it. That's actually really good for us. Alright, so we have to go get this other item. This one. Looks like he's... No, he was going Force of Nature. Force of Nature makes a ton of sense as well. Abyssal would have been basically strictly better, though. No, I'm not going to say strictly, because the move speed is something, but... 700 gold, that's what we're shooting for here. Twitch is going to back off after that push. No reason to go there. Bot wave, we want to get a little slow push go. So we're just going to do this. Tag the back line, that'll help our wave stack up. It's also on our side. We're going to stick around and just get the last hit here. So our wave is slightly bigger and it's on our side of the map. So that's a perfectly brewing slow push here. That will be enough to get some work done. We do not have very good wards out. Yeah, absolutely engage that. Guy's hella tanky though. Alright, that guy's dead as well. That guy's already sold, so let's just stop Kale. Karthus is also stacking up here. Oh, Kale's over pushing. Beautiful. Don't die, please. All right. Final slot. Control wards. I think we're going to have to go with Elixir because it's going to be about move speed flying around in these fights. We've got a minute. Team holding the position is totally fine. We just want to win the fight. We don't... Oh, that's bad for us. Go all in. All in. All in. They're low on cooldowns. You're not getting away from me, sir. Alright, well, we got what we wanted. We were there for the fight. We got the fight. Could have flashed for it. What's up? Sure. Last game. I'll talk later.
Can you be done by 4?
Jace, let's talk after.
This is impacting my decision.
Oh, sure. Okay, let's say that. Sure, yes.
Can you bring Liana?
I'll.
That's my question.
Okay, sure. Stubborn little turret needs to die. This is probably a huge mistake, though, because I'm missing out, and this is what I get for talking elsewhere. F me. Cyril does a grudge. Instead of Rylai's, this seems like a mistake.
Shut down. Shut down. Enemy double kill. Shut down.
Could be a mistake to show there. I don't think we have any business taking this Baron. She wants me to try to in for it. I don't know. Maybe with Karthus coming up. Baron? Yeah, I needed to come up before. There's just, yeah, there's no chance we get anything. The best thing we can do is just push out waves. It's okay. More split pushing? Oh yeah, no, we 100% pounce on Kale here. The rest of the team needs to play back. Karthus needs to ult. Chain CC, baby. Oh, I missed. Chain CC, baby. Got the aggro, I've got the aggro, I've got the aggro. I didn't need to drop it that early, I could have taken more hits. Should we change up the build? I don't know. Magi's can easily come out. Big chunk of burst heals. That'll be lethal. I can't get the rest of that. That's okay though. Emilio dead is huge for our team fight prospects. The fact that I can't one-shot him is actually a pretty big pain in the ass though. No, this is a mistake, guys. I've always got the win on in the bag. Emilio's gonna come up for this though. How dead is Annie?
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your turret has been destroyed.
It's got both waves, means we're not going to get anything coming up mid, but we have to be careful. Aurelion Soul needs to be really careful here. Whoa, he got the kill with the execute. That's so good. How many stacks does this guy have? 383. That's a big deal. He's got Rylai's. Alright, this has probably got to go, right?
Has destroyed a turret.
Alright, we'll hold on to that for a moment. Almost lethal. I have to fix this. Karthus is up in time actually, but I'm not gonna risk it. Alright, we got big damage out here. Twitch is dead. This should be the win for us. Take a very aggressive angle here. Morgana got the kill on Soul. Oh, and it wasn't lethal here. Rip. That's a KO ult down. So close. This will become a demonic embrace. Actually, maybe it's Rockabelle time to move. She sold the Cyril does. There you go. I have to be careful about showing here. It needs to be exactly for the reason of clearing this wave, and that's it. And we need to be in vision. Nope. We're missing some tools here. If Oliver wants to backdoor. They don't have vision in that spot, right? They can't. Didn't expect them to come into river, but on the odd chance that they did, Oliver can keep the push up. Australia's down. Yikes, that guy deals a lot of damage. They did back. He's not going to get it. Inhib was respawned. Let's get another slow push going over here. No, we're not going to get slow push because they get the supers. Can they play back? Oh, they're going in. Shit. My mistake. We have to engage here. 100%. We're all in. Did not die. We didn't get the win. That's all right. That's going to be it for me. I got to go. Catch you next time, guys. Peace.